What'd you hear?
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to another installment of Bear Drew Aboard. Today we are coming to you from my cabin, which is complete with Christmas decorations. Here at Bear Drew Aboard, we are not without a sense of irony. Recently, I've had a few people ask me questions as to how all of my projects got started. It seems they're keen to start their own journey, but hesitate because they're really not sure what kind of direction to go in. To me, that actually makes perfect sense. Why leave something comfortable when all you're going to do is go out and waste time and savings pursuing something you're not entirely sure is what you want to do? So I told them how all of this got started, and being as New Year's coming up, I figured I'd share it all with you as well. In February of 2017, I was walking with my friend and fellow Navy Lieutenant, Quincy. Both of us were heading to physical therapy for our knees. He had just had surgery, and I had just found out that I had torn my ACL for the third time. Needless to say, I was a bit depressed. In the middle of my wallowing in self-pity and remorse, Quincy rudely interrupted me with a question. Quincy looks at me and says, "I'll pay you $1 million a day to do whatever it is you want to do. The only catches are, it has to use some sort of skill that you are good at or something you are passionate about, and it has to bring some sort of positive impact on the world." Now remember, $1 million a day, so you don't have to worry about some crappy job just to pay the bills. What are you gonna do? Not only was I surprised that he had asked me this question, I was surprised at how quickly I answered. It was only a few seconds before I said, "I want to be an engineer with humanitarian mission." To which he looks at me and says, "So do it." In that one instant, that gray Singapore afternoon, everything changed. Immediately, I began researching jobs that fit the description of what I wanted to do. And when jobs didn't pan out, I went to volunteer position. Now, some of you may balk at the idea of volunteering, but when you get an idea in your head about what it is you really want to do, and you find your groove with moving towards it, there ain't nothing that's going to stop you. You don't believe me? While with YWAM, not only did I not receive a check, I had to pay them to work for them. To add to all of that, I wasn't even allowed to drink while I was on board. I think all of us can agree that essentially took a miracle, and I still stayed. Another thing is, you don't have to go to the far side of the world like I did to do something that's beneficial to society. Quincy wants to start a camp for at-risk youth in which he helps them overcome their issues by teaching them outdoor survival skills. Another person I talked to wants to give classes to recently released felons on how to write resumes, prepare for job interviews, create and follow a budget, and things along those lines. Now, even considering something like this can make us nervous. All of that will dissipate when you begin to receive the support of people around you. And trust me, you will receive support. When all of the naysayers have lost their breath, all that will remain are the people who want to see you succeed. They're the ones who are going to help you take the first steps. And then once you're out there, you're going to find people who have been in your position before, who have gone through the troubles that you're facing and can help you get through them. More than that, they want to help you get through them. I'd just like to take a moment and say thank you to everyone who has helped me this past year while I was volunteering. There isn't enough time to name all the names or show all the faces, but if you even think you helped a little, odds are you helped a lot more than that. So everyone out there, I say thank you 1,000 times over. So, I'll pay you all $1 million a day to do whatever it is you want to do. The only catches are, it has to improve society or the world in some aspect. And it has to use a skill that you are good at or involve something you are passionate about. So none of this business of I'm just going to do everything I can to try and sleep with Jennifer Lawrence. As much as I may support this endeavor, it does not adhere to the rules. So pick something else. $1 million a day. No crappy job just to pay the bills. No thoughts of wasting all of your invested time and progress up until now. And no fear of taking the leap. What are you going to do? Whatever your answer is, let that be your guide going into the new year. Happy New Year, everyone. Have a safe and enjoyable time celebrating, and I'll talk to you all soon. See you.